Well, I always thought I had a good brain. You know, I went through medical school and I could remember a lot of things. But without somebody in the house that you talk to every day, I think you just get to be very much lost in your own thoughts.
In my younger years, I was pretty sharp, especially at work. You know, I had to recall a lot of things, and when I saw a lot of things, I had to be right on the money, basically.
I was good at a certain type of writing, but you spend time trying to find out what you're really good at.
I just enjoyed what I did. Sales was like the perfect career for me.
So, you know how you forget things like anybody, but it was getting more and more close to each other. You know, it's like,
I would type things, and I would think I typed something that I didn't. Or I would leave stuff out that I thought I knew I typed. And see, with being a writer, you didn't experience that.
But a few years ago, I recognized when I'm playing golf, if I was introduced to somebody on the first tee, if I didn't write his name down on the scorecard, I wouldn't remember his name during the round. I said, wow, that's strange. You know, how come I can't remember that?
It started with, you know, minor things, like forgetting where I placed my phone, or forgetting the name of someone right after I had met them. You know, they were so subtle that I thought, well, you know, I'm getting older. It's just, you know, what happens. It's just part of the aging process.
First went to my doctor in December during my physical, and I finally broke down and mentioned it to her. So she gave me a little cognitive test. And then she sent me to the neurologist. And then we did testing. And then, of course, Moneta came into the picture. And I jumped right on that to help myself in any way I can, slow the train down.
So I honestly didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to help myself in the beginning.
After seeing the doctor and he reviewed my brain x-ray and my neurological testing, he says, there's no medicine that I can give you. There's nothing wrong that you need in terms of medicine. But he said, there is a thing that you could do. It's called Moneta Health, and it's something that, you know, trains your brain or helps your brain.
I was lost. And you have a lot of folks out here who have had strokes that are lost, and they don't know which way to turn.
My physician had given me a real tool to deal with what was happening to me.
Over the 8 weeks that I was with Moneta Health, I could see an improvement in my thinking and my memory, and I was using things that she would suggest to me during the day, you know, particularly like taking notes.
Working with the program has given me a lot of confidence because of the advice that she's given me, and she's been there to help me improve things and see things that I didn't see before.
My wife, when she told me something, at first I thought I wasn't listening, but now the things she tells me, I'm remembering. She would say things like, well, I told you that yesterday. I said, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. And see, we were getting into an argument. See, those arguments are going away.
My experience with Moneta has been incredible. Because I was already working with Moneta, I felt like I'd already gotten a jump start. I will see an improvement in my overall memory. I will be able to mitigate what could be happening because of the progression of my disease. Moneta gave me hope for the future.